friend, the Phantom Zeros. Back in the booth today, doing some work. Getting back into the fundraising I'm trying to do to help save my wife's home. My home. My cat's home. But you know, we can talk about many different kinds of things today. It does not matter. We're all in this together. So, alright, some lo-fi today. Some lo-fi. I like lo-fi up in the booth. Hold on, let me jump back on my Twitch page. I'm going to text a couple people. I'm going to text my mother. I'm going to text my brother. I'm going to... Ew. Ew, I really hate spam numbers. Block number, delete conversation, block. Once again, I'm getting spam stuff. Why? So much spam stuff. Not even the good kind of spam. Like, not even the good kind of spam. Live. No, my brother. My brother. Blocked on FB. Okay, text my mom. Just started my live. Not my lice. Not my I did not just start my lice. Alright. Twitch, why don't they go to multi-stream? Now ooh! Ooh, my sister jumped in. Hi, how's it going, Summer? Oh my goodness gracious, I'm already up to 3 viewers. How's everybody doing today? By the way, anybody who is watching, who is friends with me on Facebook, I am on post block. I cannot tell people on Facebook that I'm streaming, so it would be a huge help if you could share my Twitch, share my stream, and tell people, oh, they're live now up in the booth, because I am unable to tell people that I'm live, so I expect a smaller audience today, which sucks. Indeed sucks. So anybody who is watching this, who has me as friends on Facebook, just spread the word that I'm live. And this is why I like being on Twitch, because I don't have to worry about being post-blocked on Twitch, whereas I do with Facebook, because Facebook's a cunt, and literally post-bans me for every fucking thing. Thank you for sharing, Summer. Thank you for sharing. I'd go react to it right now. I'd literally go give it a care react, but I can't, because I got zucked again. So recently, I've been sharing my videos to my YouTube again, so I'm streaming on YouTube as well as Twitch and Facebook, and I've noticed, I mentioned this briefly in my last video, that I noticed, I have viewers on YouTube. The Zuck Nazis. Exactly, the Zuck Nazis. But I want to give a big shout out to my YouTube viewers as well, who also hold it down, especially to the boss man himself. I don't know how to pronounce your YouTube name. I believe it's Arxis. I hope I got that right. I probably didn't. I tend to butcher names that I don't know how to read. But you, boss man, thank you. And you know what? I'm very happy that I could be any kind of inspiration for you to want to start your YouTube channel. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. Um, you know, so thank you. Means so much. Um, Alright, so today we're going to be doing the artwork again. I might work on B a little bit more, but only in a bit. Um, last time I was doing the art, I was working. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that because I don't use that. Corel Painter Essentials 8, I don't use it, so it's not important to me. However, I have decided that I'm going to, to kind of keep some kind of stream. You know how I was doing Wu-Tang Wednesdays. That didn't pan out so well. But I feel like Metal Queer Monday will definitely be a lot better. I mean, I get really, really into Metal Gear, so yeah. Metal Queer Mondays. How does that sound to people? Just a second. I'm going to look up an image real quick. Go ahead and open up Krita so I can Krita. I don't even know how to pronounce it. It's stupid. Whatever. I don't know how to pronounce words. I don't believe in it. Stupid. Oh, in a mist. My original intention that I had last night for this was I wanted to see if I could do an art piece in a stream and get a meme posted on Facebook in the same stream. Now, that's more than likely not going to happen because, I'm zucked as fuck right now, so. So instead, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make the meme that I wanted to anyway, but I wanted it to be an art piece aside from just being a meme. It's gonna be a relatively interesting piece, a nice piece, I hope. Anyway, why am I over on that color? Let's go up to blah. Whoop. Oh! How about no? That was a bit overwhelming. So. Works better like this. Works much better like this, if I'm being honest. There we go. Trying to add a bit of texture to the page, make it look interesting. There we go. There we go. I was getting on my nerves just a bit. Okay. Add a layer. Ooh. What's up, brother? So glad you're here. What looks kind of watercolory? I would think watercolor brushes probably book watercolory. What is this? Sponge. Oh my god, this is irritating. Why is this getting in my way? I don't like that. I'm getting really... Oh my god, this is gonna irritate the fuck out of me. Oh. Ooh, I'm at 5 viewers. How's it going, everybody? How's it going, everybody? Once again, I ask if you are on Facebook and you are watching this, please share to Facebook. Let people know that I am live. I am post-blocked at the moment, so I cannot be telling people that I am live. It's kind of unfortunate, but that's just what happens when you piss off Zuckerberg like I do. Oh, no, that is way too big. That is way too big. Like that. Like that. Where the fuck is my pen? Why isn't my pen working well? There we go. Okay. It's kind of funny how we could pass as brothers by the looks. I am your German cousin, Jenny's brother. How's it going, Freddy? Frederick? I don't know what you like to be referred to as. Uh, yeah, no, I notice we have some similar looks. We've got some strong familial looks going. Thank you very much for joining in the video today, Frederick. I apologize. I don't know how you like to be referred. We've never actually spoke. This is the first time that I am formally getting a chance to speak to you. Hi. How's it going? I'm Frank, your cousin. I wasn't born Frank, but I am Frank. Alright. However, relevant statement unlocked. Sure, Fred or Freddy, both is fine. I am fine. Alright, well that is good. Thank you for telling me. I'm not great with names, but I always try to be considerate about how people may feel regarding to being addressed with their identity, their name, stuff like that. I do try very hard to be considerate of how people may feel about that kind of thing, because I know that, you know, it's important to me. My identity is important to me. So I, in turn, like to extend that same appeal to others. So but I'm very glad you're here. It's, you know, it's always awesome to have anybody here, especially, you know, it's cool that I've got family being supported. Hey mom, how's it going? Yes, your aunt is also here, Freddie. I we try to, you know, if I've got anything, I'm very glad I have the support for this about my family. Also, the support of marijuana. Goodness gracious. Let's go to my favorite pen. My favorite pen. Having technological issues. I am having technological issues all the time. Could be I've got 50 tabs open. Yeah. Yeah, that's a possibility. I want you guys to know that this is going to be an interesting thing for me to do here today. As I have stated many times, I am not whatsoever talented at realism of any kind. And I'm going to be drawing a flower today. And let me tell you, I've pretty much never drawn flowers. I don't like realism. I'm not someone who does realism because it's generally not fun for me because I'm not good at it. I prefer to do cartoons. I prefer to do, you know, yeah, you keep saying that. Because it's true. It's true. I keep saying that. I repeat myself a lot. One of my problems is that I definitely repeat myself very, very much. And I don't like it. But I have made an error already. Lovely. I should. Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I make a new layer before I started the line work? Let's see how much I can back up with Control Z until it just stops going back. I like. Alright. Looks like it's working. Please continue. Please continue. It would be great if I could. Oh, yeah, it looks like I'm done. It looks like I can't go back anymore. Well, I bungled that really, really fast. So what do? Nope, I don't want to save it. Just gonna restart from the very, very beginning because I'm an idiot. Didn't even take 20 minutes and I already messed up. You know what? I'll work on B a little bit because that flower is starting to kind of mess with me. So I've barely smoked today. I haven't eaten anything today, so I might be a little out of it. Do I want to work on the eye? Do I want to start with body work? Do I want to do more color? Choices, choices, choices. So many choices. I'm not a good painter myself. I enjoy it, but totally lack talent. I am more of a guitarist. I created my FB avatar to cope with an extreme situation. Would appreciate your opinion on it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hold on, let me go check out your Facebook avatar real quick, because I always love giving feedback. And I don't. I'll tell you one thing that I really try to drive this point home. One thing about me, Frederick, is that I do not whatsoever people lack talent in art. It's never about that. If I were to consider what I do, I find myself to be an incredibly non-talented person whatsoever. Um, it's really the amount of work you put into it. A lot of people think drawings you work on, and if you don't get it done in that session, you're not good at it. Which what I learned is that you can start a drawing, and you can take however long on it you want. Just build it up bit by bit by bit. Also, painting, let me tell you, painting is hard. Painting is hard. I don't do painting with paints. I can't. It's it is. Oh, so you painted this. You painted. Wow. Wow. That is colorful. That is great. Oh my gosh. That's see what I like about that. The avatar originally is painted in oil. See, I can't do oil paints. I don't have the patience for physical paint. It's hard. I don't have the, I lack the ability to use such an uncontrollable substance like paint. A lot of people say, oh, paint can be controlled. It's very difficult. You have to have the patience for it. Unfortunately, I'm not a patient person. But this is wow. This is beyond something I can do. In fact, this is something I've tried to do, because it strikes me it has, who's that guy? The Picasso-esque vibes. Not a straight up Picasso style, but like it has almost, at least I believe it's Picasso. Let me check out some Picasso. I'm not really studied on classical art as people would think. I don't like that. Yes, Picasso. That's exactly what I was thinking. Okay, so that is what I... And see, I'm jealous of that, because I remember a couple years ago I tried to do a Picasso-esque styled drawing. It did not pan out for me at all. I got so irritated with it, I threw it away. It was not good. This, however, has Picasso's abstract. Yes, abstract. I really, really like abstract. It was actually inspired by Picasso. I wanted to express myself. It is actually a self-portrait from a photo. I can see the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and yes, okay, so I wasn't off base with the Picasso inspiration in there. I'm very glad I wasn't off about that, at least. But yes, I personally love it. I'm jealous. I wish I could do stuff like that. There's so much structure yet disorganization at the same time, and I love that. I like to call it burning heart. I'm guessing that's what this centerpiece is down in here, and I can appreciate that. I like that it has this innate psychedelic type of feel to it, like something just really drawing. Your use of colors, your very bold use of coloring, which I like. I like bright colors. I'm just not good at them myself. And the fact that you use browns, so many people are afraid to throw brown in. Like, kudos to that. And orange. Brown and orange have so many qualities that people are very repulsed by, because, like, generally brown's not a pretty color, and in most people's opinions. I disagree. Same with orange. I hear a lot of people give flack to orange. Don't believe in it. I love And then even the outside of the piece itself, the black with the color splotch everywhere, you've got those white lines just spreading outward like veins. I am taken by it. See, I would have never known that you painted this yourself unless you said anything. And I was to cope with the situation when my ex left me in a really ugly way. Man, I, whew, I can understand that. I can understand that. I had an ex leave me in a very ugly fashion as well. Um, I know you don't know much about me. I have an 8-year-old. I haven't seen her since she was 4. Um, Her mother left me not too long after I learned that I have schizophrenia. And because of it, was it because of the schizophrenia? Not even in the least. I don't think it really was fully that, but many other attributing factors with my toxic personality, which I've been very much trying to shed. So if you're using art, like especially art like that, to cope, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. The stupid Nickelodeon show from Be Right Back. All right, I'll see you in a minute, sissy, whenever you come back. There's a quote from a goofy, Nickelodeon show that, it, it it was a joke on the fact that the word pain is in painting, and yeah, it hurts. That's why they call it painting. It's true, painting. I think art is one of the ultimate ways anyone can express pain in a positive manner, and I fully encourage everybody who, if they are struggling, to pick up a brush or pick up a pen or a pencil, anything they want, because you can get out so many feelings with art. And you should, because it's a very, very healthy way. It's better than a lot of other ways. I mean, help me not to do stupid things. Yeah, that's the beautiful part, is it helped you not do stupid things. Absolutely. Incredibly respectful on that. Like, yes, art helps people not do stupid things. Unless you're me. I just do stupid things anyway. I'm a stupid person. But I am human. And, it's not always a great thing. Let me cut down the opacity on that. Yeah, I know, I'm not, I shit on myself more than I really need to. Like, I call myself stupid, I self-deprecate a lot, but, I need to stop talking so much about me. It's not always about me. I need to learn that. That's a problem I have. But anyway, for those of you who are, there's 2 more paintings that originated, then I'll send them to you tomorrow if you're interested. I am absolutely interested. I am absolutely interested. Anytime you want to send me a painting because you want an opinion on it, I am more than happy to give you my opinion on it. I truly am. Without it, like, no question, I love to see art. I love looking at art. Especially, if these pieces mean something to you, then I want to see what they mean to you. I want to know what they mean to you. I'm very interested in knowing how people feel when they, put themselves into their work. And I understand, and guitar, that's lucky. I'd love to formally learn guitar. I never got a real chance, I feel, to actually learn guitar myself. The most I've done is I have picked up and learned simple rhythmic strums just to fill in for, guitarists and bands I was in when I was younger, and nothing really solid. So I can't say I know how to play guitar. That'd be dishonest. Um, why? Why? I don't like that that's there. I don't like that skin tone is in the hair. Let's get it out of there. Let's get it out of there. Anyway, for those who are tuning in and are unaware of this situation or may tune in later and don't know, I am streaming, trying to fundraise, at the time being. My wife and I are, going through a situation right now, where we have to come up with so much money by a certain time. We're trying not to lose our house, essentially. It's my wife's house. She was born here. She was conceived here. Just this is her childhood home, and she is fighting to keep it. We need to raise money, to retain an attorney and to pay off the taxes and all the stupid things that they're trying to make us jump through hoops to do. So any donations are greatly appreciated. If you're unable to donate, that is perfectly fine. I encourage anyone to just share, my situation, share my posts, so that we can try to raise money. This is really important. I don't mean to bug anybody for money, but we are running out of time, trying to get this situation abated. Anyway, back to your comment. I am not a good guitarist either, just on holiday camp instructor, but more in a metal way. Don't doubt yourself. Come on. If you can play the guitar, that's even in somewhat of an instructor way, that's good. That's good. Anyone can truly be good at anything they do. It's a matter of how you believe in your own abilities. I don't believe in my abilities. That's why I'm very critical of myself. But I understand. But, I also don't like to see people that are just so critical of themselves, because truly, I feel people really don't give themselves a break. It breaks my heart when I see others do it, even though I do it to myself all the time. You are... I believe you are a good guitarist. I truly do. Like, there is no doubt in my mind. We come from very creative, smart, and impressive stock. And, that's just in all of us. That is in every single member of our family in our own way. Whether we use it for good or evil. Like, for example, your cousin Nick has been talented at everything he's ever put his mind to in his entire life. I've always been jealous of my brother for the fact that he's got just natural inborn talents. He's got brains. He's funny. He's smart when it comes to computers. I was jealous as a kid because it seemed like he could beat every single video game with ease, where I struggled immensely at everything I ever did. And I still struggle at everything I do and everything I try, whereas he just seems to be naturally good at it. I very much struggle with my insecurities. And I don't wish that on anybody, let alone my family, my friends, or loved ones. But metal, all about it. All about it. I am pretty pumped about metal myself. I like all kinds of music, though. I don't, unless it's the Beatles. I'll shit on the Beatles all the time, and I know that that's blasphemy for a lot of people. Like, how could you not like the Beatles? I just don't. I like Octopus's Garden. I like Octopus's Garden, but it makes me think of my child, so there's a reason I like it for that. Otherwise, Beatles, don't really care for them. So many musicians have done so much for music over the years that the Beatles get credit for, but like like my mom and I talked about on my last stream, they are part of musical history. I can't change that. Whether I agree or disagree. I mean, I know people would disagree with my assessment in that, and that's perfectly fine. People have their opinions on things, and as long as it's not a shitty opinion that dehumanizes others, go for it. Except for John Lennon. Fuck John Lennon. Paul McCartney did more for music than the Beatles did. I'm also a huge Bowie fan, and I truly believe that Bowie did more in regards to that than the Beatles did. Not too fond of Bowie as a music. Just German Schlager isn't my thing. Absolutely, I listen to almost anything from funk, Pink Floyd, metal, and I adore Infected Mushroom. Just German Schlager isn't my thing. I don't know what German Schlager is. I don't. I'll be perfectly honest. I wish I was more in touch with my German roots. I wish I knew more about the culture. I wish I knew more about the language. I don't. I feel like one of the least German people ever. I'm only half German anyway. I'm like, oh, it's like beer fest music? Oh, you can dance to it? I enjoy it. If you could dance to it, I enjoy that. And I am terrible at Oktoberfest. I've always wanted to see Oktoberfest. But I'm also a huge fan of beer. I'm also a huge fan of beer. Like I have a lot of people who are like, ugh, how can you like beer? Beer's delicious. Love everything about it. I mean, I even like what people consider to be shitty beer. I mean, if you ask me what my favorite beer is, it's Pabst Blue Ribbon. And anybody who's just like, who drinks beer is just like, oh, Pabst is shitty. I'm a shitty person. Like, I don't care. I like PBR. But I also like other kinds of beers. Like, I really like Guinness. I like thick beers. Like, I remember Nathan, my father, actually said that, well, the first time he tried drinking a Guinness, and he was just like, it tastes like motor oil. Okay. I like it. I like it. But I love the taste of beer. I love the taste of beer. And a lot of people think that's weird. I don't. I think beer tastes absolutely delicious. I could drink it all the time. I don't, because I know that I have. So you definitely like German wheat beer. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, you know, I have tried a few German beers in my life. I've tried a few German beers in my life. In fact, I've probably tried more German beers than I think I have. You know, I mean ones that I've gotten because I'm like, oh, this is a German imported beer. I'm also really big into lagers. I really like lagers. Then again, you know. But I also, you know, I have, if I don't pay attention to myself, I realize I have a drinking problem. I know I do. It's something I struggle with greatly, is I know that if I enable myself too much, I will just slip back into patterns of alcoholism. And, you know, that's something, you know, my family, as far as I'm aware, deals with enough. And, you know, that's... But, yeah, passing on that is way too high. Oh, it's way too high. Don't like it. That's why I more or less quit alcohol about 10 years ago. I still drink sometimes, but I rarely get wasted. You know what? That's it. That is truly it. Like, I do drink. I like to drink. but on much less than I would, like less frequently than I used to. I used to drink a lot because I had a problem, but then again, I mean, I know I'm an addict, and I know I have problems with addiction in general. Um, you know, it's a miracle I've made it to 10 years of sober, although sober, as people would call it. Yes, I drink on occasion. I believe in moderation. Now I actually try to stick to moderation. Um, but, there are other things. And I smoke weed, but fucking A. I mean, I don't. I consider marijuana to be as much of a drug as caffeine is. Caffeine or nicotine, which are my two main vices. Because I have, you know, I consume a lot of nicotine and I consume a lot of caffeine. But I also learned that apparently people with schizophrenia tend to smoke 3 times the amount of nicotine that people without schizophrenia do. Something I learned. Something I learned. Something about it attaches, nicotine attaches to certain receptors in our brains, keeping us more calm. I mean, no doctor is going to recommend smoking. Family thing, it seems. I am a heavy smoker like you seem to be. Weed helps me with depression, but here in Germany I need a prescription for it. It's interesting. Here in the United States, I'm sure you've heard, here in the United States, marijuana has been, you know federally illegal for, since, all the propaganda of, reefer madness and whatnot came to be. But in certain states all over the United States, I mean, we've gone full recreational or medicinally. Well, there is still states where it is expressly illegal. Here in Washington State, we are recreationally legal. So I could walk into a dispensary and just grab something. Whereas my mother, who lives in Florida, she would need a medical card to go and get marijuana. Um, so I mean, it's different all around. So I definitely understand the fact that I think it's sad you'd need a prescription for it, especially since I believe that weed is highly medicinal. Um, I actually smoke weed to kind of help in contrast with uh, my antipsychotic medications that I take, because I have to take my antipsychotics. Um, it's not fun. They leave me feeling absolutely terrible, but with a proper, um, with a proper in conjunction of the two, like I feel like it balances it out very much so. And I love to smoke. I didn't start smoking until a year ago. Well, smoking weed until a year ago. Like I started smoking weed last year. Strange. I was never into it. I did heroin when I was a kid. Yet didn't want to smoke weed. I don't know. Made perfect sense to me at the time. But uh but family thing of being a heavy smoker. Yeah. Yeah. Um I started smoking around 11, and I kept at it as much as I could throughout my youth until I was more easily able to get a hold of cigarettes. And yeah, now I need a cigarette. Now I need a cigarette. I know the story. Luckily, the newly elected government wants to legalize, or for the least to criminalize. Might take 2 or 3 more years, but we're on a good way. Indeed. Indeed. That is great. That is great. That is amazing to hear. I love progress. Because, and I'm sure you heard about Oregon decriminalizing drugs. And a lot of people are now under the impression that they're just legalizing street drugs and people are just smoking crack and shooting up all over the place. That's not the case. Yeah, it happens. Everywhere has addicts, but decriminalizing drugs doesn't mean that, it just means that people aren't going to be locked up when they need help in the same capacity. Like, I mean, I understand if you get high and you act like a menace to society, that's a problem. That's a problem. However, do I believe that somebody who does drugs should just be locked up when they're having struggles? Kind of like mentally ill people. Mental health and addiction is treated so poorly. And it breaks my fucking heart. Because we need more resources towards mental health and towards addiction. Because, unfortunately, those are two really big things that people struggle with. A lot of people struggle with. And I know Facebook and other other platforms, social media platforms in general, they love to keep a happy, positive image, the neurotypical image. Facebook will shadow ban you if you post too many negative things because it conflicts with this happy, healthy image that they want, the positive vibes that they want to put out there. Quite frankly, that's not the real world. Neurotypicality is not the real world. It is a portion of the real world when we have a lot of people, regular people, dealing with mental health struggles, dealing with addiction struggles. I mean, what happens when celebrities, oh wow, they talk bad about the fact that, oh man, like Robert Downey Jr., they used to shit on him for, being an addict. A lot of people used to shit on him for being an addict. He was still famous. He was still rich. He still had, a following, a backing. Didn't matter. People enabled Johnny Depp's cocaine and alcohol addiction. They got up in arms, rightfully, about the Amber Heard thing. But let me tell you that nobody is addressing the fact that Johnny Depp has alcohol and substance abuse problems, and no one wants to talk about it. No one wants to try to help him for that. Last year's, I worked as a farm worker 10 to 15 hours a day or 70, 80 hours a week during season. But yeah, lazy pothead. Ha! Ha! Exactly. My shirt is completely inside out and I did not even know. Lazy pothead moment. Goodness gracious, 10 to 15 hours a day. I do not miss working 10 to 15 hours a day. I used to do 10 to 15, 10 to 16 hours when I was working in an aircraft manufacturing plant. We manufactured aircraft parts for the Boeing model airplanes. And I used to work 10 to 16 hours a day, like 6 days a week. I was tired. I was stressed. I was depressed. I was so out of it. And I didn't smoke. And why the fuck didn't I smoke? Other than the cigarettes. Like, I was killing myself. I actually still suffer from problems from that. As, I have a problem with my brain where when my brain takes on too much stress, it starts to shut my body down. And I start to become unable to function. I start passing out. I start bleeding. I start having a lot of problems. I have to quit that job now due to chronic nerve inflammation in my neck. That sucks. I'm so sorry. And I'm sure marijuana would help with that. Marijuana would help with that indeed. So you should get that prescription, definitely. Yeah. But now, I am on disability. I work 2 days a week. It does. Only reason I get the prescription. Well, good. I'm sorry. I was a bit unclear about if you were trying to get a prescription or if, but I'm glad to know that you have one because of that. That is, if that's the reason you're able to get your prescription, other than for depression, then good. I'm glad you have it. That is cool. That is great. I'm actually glad that I moved to Washington after it became recreational instead of having to go through the process of it being medicinal and then eventually having to like get a card and everything like that, like people in Florida do. Ugh. Um, Also, I'm sure you'll notice over time the fact that I have a very low bullshit tolerance um, for very many things. Like, I am argumentative. I am incredibly argumentative. And, sometimes I just see things, I read things that just kind of set me off, and I'm just like, well, you know what? Fuck that. Because I don't know. There's something about condescending people that just really irks me. Really irks me. I mean, I'm the kind of person that I say to hell with respect your elders type of mentality. Like, I hate that sentence. Oh, respect your elders. Why? If they're disrespectful to me, why would I be respectful to them? Like, what reason do I have to be respectful just because of their age? Yeah, respect is never a one-way thing. Truly, it's not. I do not care about, this whole with age comes wisdom and that you need to respect your elders because they're older and wiser. It's like, who gives a shit? Being wise does not detract from somebody being an asshole. If you're an asshole, sorry to say, I will be an asshole back. If I can. Sometimes I'm not great at being an asshole back because I'm just too tired. And I have too much to process because I'd rather not just blow the fuck up and get in a lot of legal trouble. I have a rage problem that I also have to kind of keep in check. So I try to do my own Zen thing. And the way I've been doing my own Zen thing is I've been wearing my depression on my sleeve. Because I do not feel the desire or want to hide that I am a depressed person. There is no need for me to lie to people into having them believe that I'm something I'm not. I am not a happy person. I am not I am very miserable. And I am not really afraid to admit that anymore. Like, I don't care if people feel inconvenienced by it. I will tell customers how I feel while I'm at work. I stopped investing energy in that. I tend to cut bullshitters off now that I am older. And that's good. That's good. The problem with that, I need to be much more direct. Because my patience has just worn so thin on that. I shouldn't be this pissed off at 30. Like, I should not be this pissed off at 30. I went off this ride, damn it. I also, one of the funniest things I was thinking of the other day is the fact that so many of the songs I like were written by people who are older than me, yes. But I am now older than they were when they wrote the songs. And that blows my mind in a way, because, you have the image of, oh, these people are older, but when they were younger than I am now, they were making these hits, and, I mean, Kurt Cobain only lived to 27. And it's, Jim Morrison only lived to 27. Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix only lived to 27. All these people living to 27. I just turned 30. I'm incredibly depressed about that. And I know that people are just like, why would you be depressed about that? You're so young. Well, you know what? I didn't know I'd make it to 30. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would make it to 30 years old. And it's scary. It is incredibly scary for me. I don't know what I'm doing. I do not know what the fuck I am doing at any given time. I'm just winging it. Goodness gracious, sometimes it is way too hard to see what I'm trying to grab. I also have terrible eyesight. Absolutely terrible eyesight. Alright, there we go. Actually... This one right here, this what I'm doing right now, this is a very personal reference to anybody who gets it. Very personal reference to anybody who understands what I'm doing right now. Mental health is a very important topic to me. Like, I mean, it truly is. Like, mental health is, I believe, one of the most important topics that we need to be engaging in. Not for my sake, either. Not for my sake. So what I'm drawing is a character of sorts, and I know for anyone who's not been, or just now coming in, or going to be watching this soon, this drawing I'm doing right now is had to get out of the dark hole of depression to be there for my boys. They're 5 and 10 now. Hey man, that is awesome. That is awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Do what you do for whatever reason, however you help. However, whatever reason you need to get yourself out of a dark place is, absolutely. And you know what? For kids, getting out of that place in your head for your kids is a noble and beautiful thing, and really just says something. Not a lot of people are able to do that by any means. And the fact that you're able to is, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. And I don't know what my cousin's kids would be considered, like, also cousins. Like, my brain is just like, oh, like an uncle. But, not technically. I mean, my cousin's kids, I'm not their uncle, as I call it, AUNCLE, because I do not adhere to a gender binary. I do not believe in that gender binary bullshit. Guess I was just lucky. know what? Kids make us very lucky. For anyone who wants kids, anyone who wants to have children, having children is not easy to do for many people in the world, and it's sad. I mean, there are so many instances of women who deal with infertility issues and things like that. I mean, it's sad how many people I've known. For me, as an adopted, family has some special meaning. I was not adopted. I cannot speak to your experience as my own. I cannot empathize on the level of understanding that feeling, but I sympathize on that as having issues, feeling like I had family growing up. I don't have all of my siblings are half siblings, or not adopted, but a kinship. I feel people I love that I invite into my life that I consider like siblings. Actually, my hair looks pretty good. I'm having an all right hair day, so I'll put the glasses on. For me, going fishing with my boys is the most beautiful thing on earth. That is incredible. That is so incredible to me. Having that, finding beauty in things. It's so hard to find beauty in things. So when we do, it's just all we can do is try our best to hold on to that as hard as we can. Family is a very touchy topic for me as well, so having family means a lot. When you added me on Facebook, I gotta say that like that meant a lot to me, because I don't know much about my family, even the family that I technically have that are of close relation, that are here. I have a hard time connecting to. I speak to very few people anymore, especially, people I've considered people that are biologically related to me. So, family is a very important thing. So I'm glad that you hold that value close to you. Everyone should. I've never met Jenny in person, but she's my dear little sister. I haven't seen Jenny in person since I think she was 5. I don't know. Yeah, Jenny was about 5 the last time I saw her in person. I accidentally gave her a black eye because I hit her with my bedroom door because she tried to walk in my room while I was in the middle of changing my clothes, and I kind of shut the door really hard and it caught her right in the face. Sorry about that. Did not mean to give your sister / my cousin a black eye. My fault, my mistake. But yeah, I love Jenny dearly. Jenny means a lot to me as my cousin. I care for her very much. And I always do what I can to try to be there for her, because she's what little attachment I have to my family left anymore. I've been very lucky and blessed to grow my relationship with my mother over the last few years. Like, actually, like, really grow my relationship with my mother. It means the world to me. Only when I met as Timothy, but I did voice chat with Jenny and Martina. I don't have such great interaction with your mother on my part, unfortunately. Like, last time I spoke to Martina, I was 12 years old, and she called me a fucking pussy because my dad got a girlfriend. So, you know, uh, not such great, final impression. Um, so I, by principle, I do not speak to Martina. That's a special personality for sure. Very tall one, very tall one. But it's okay. I mean, I'm quite a personality myself. I'm a lot for some people to take in. Like, I feel really bad. Like, I have a horrible, like, resting bitch face. And my wife tends to think I'm angry when I'm not angry at all. Like, my wife tends to think that I'm upset about things when I'm not actually upset, but according to my facial expressions, she perceives it as I am. And I feel bad because I never want to upset my wife. Like, and, you know, I tend to, on, without checking my facial tone, because I'm going through things mentally and I'm a bit distracted on how I react and how I respond, and that isn't fair to her, and I feel bad because I never mean to upset my wife. I love my wife with all my heart, and I hope she hears that. I don't even know if she's watching my stream right now. She tends to watch my stream from time to time, but like I told you, we could pass as brothers by the looks. Well, then that makes you the attractive brother, because there's always got to be the good-looking one. It's like Nick. Nick is definitely the good-looking one. I'm not. Um, I joke, I know by society standards, I do technically pass for a attractive man, but I don't consider myself that, so but you know what? I've never actually, like, really taken a good look at your face, so why don't I go do that? That would, now I gotta look. I'm sorry, I mean, oh wow. A picture of you holding that strikingly large fish. Um, I see your nose shape. I see your chin. Ooh, yeah. No, we do have. Wow, we do have quite the similar features. We do have some. We wow. Yeah, I definitely see that people could tell we are related. I definitely could see that people can tell that we are related. Um, yeah, it's nice because I mean that just tells me that I mean I am. You are such a handsome kid. Stop it. I do not think I am handsome whatsoever. You should see me now with the way longer hair. Oh man, That's- I'm very proud of my hair. Let me tell you. If I mean, I'm not gonna try to be Samson about it, but I'm very proud of my hair. So, you know what? My hair is my own. I love the length. Well, I didn't really have the option to grow my hair out as a kid. Um, the school I went to was pretty big on, um, you know, boys' hair had to be like above the ear. So like really like my choices of haircuts as a kid was bowl cut or shaved head. There was no in between. Bowl cut or shaved head, unless it was growing out. But then it had to be cut again. So I grow my hair. I do what I can to do what I want with my hair because my hair is my freedom. Mine reach below my shoulder blades. Now I let them grow for 7 years. Now to 2 millimeters below my shoulder. Wow, wow. I haven't even had my hair close to that length in years. I definitely cut it up a bit before that point, but man, I kind of feel like I should get going into that direction as well. Like, I've been thinking about if I should just keep growing it out, or if I should, keep it maintained in this general area for my own self-image. So, dropper tool. When I had a motorbike, they never grew longer than yours. When I had a motorbike, they never grew longer than yours. Are now. No, it's, hey man. I imagine riding a motorbike with long ass hair can kind of be an intimidating thing. Especially if you're not wearing a helmet. Like, let me tell you, not wearing a helmet with long, beautiful, flowing locks. Get your hair caught in something. Terrifying. Terrifying. Gotta be careful with the hair. Helmet is mandatory in Germany. Well, good. Good. Technically, helmets are mandatory here, but way too many people ride without them. And I'm just like, alright, enjoy getting your wig split. Ain't nothing I can do about that. I mean, if you're dumb enough to try to ride a motorcycle without a helmet, you're setting yourself up for cracking your head like an egg. Like, let's be real about it. I mean, I think that's stupidity, truly stupidity, to ride without a helmet. So, thankfully, Germany having some kind of, having a mandate on helmets. But my body, my choice. Okay. I would have died once if it wasn't for the helmet, I know many people, many, there's a saying that a friend told me once. He crashed because he swerved out of the way to avoid hitting an opossum. And the saying is, dress for the slide, not for the ride. Dress for the slide, not for the ride. And that is very wise advice. Very, very wise advice, because let me tell you, if you're not dressed for the slide, I mean, yeah, you can enjoy the wind all you like and whatever clothes you want, but if you crash, which always does not matter how safe of a driver you are, always has a chance of happening, it is best to be dressed up for dying than it is to be enjoying the air. For me, it was in Greece, and I wasn't exactly sober. Oh man, Greece. You're making me jealous. Like, the fact that you could just go to another country, like, I'm gonna travel to a country. Meanwhile, here we're just like, yes, let's go to another state. That, in most cases, are worse. Like, yeah. I took an 8-hour plane ride. To get from Florida to Washington, making stops in Georgia, Nashville, Georgia, Tennessee, Colorado. I've been in Texas, been in New York, been in California. Like, I've made stops, and I have hated almost every state. Let me tell you, being stuck for 13 hours in Nashville before Thanksgiving was fucking awful. Yes, I lived in Greece for 1 year, worked in a small shipyard there. Man, you're sounding like some kind of really cool novel, and it's not, man. I got a cousin who's man, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Like I've always I feel like in a sense when I was younger especially I had a sense of wanderlust and I wanted truly to be out from where I was. A large contributing factor to me moving to Washington was a sense of wanderlust. I wanted to get the fuck out of Florida. And, and you just doing it. You just, hey, I lived in Greece. Like, no big deal. I lived in a whole nother country. That is incredible to me. That is incredible to me. It's fascinating. Something I wish I could have done. Me and my wife talk about the fact that we would one day love to visit Japan. My wife and I would love to visit Japan. We've also talked about visiting Germany, funny enough. We've also talked about how we wanted to visit Germany. Because, she has German roots as well. She is Native American. Also with German ties. Her last name is Huffman, originally family lined Hoffman. And, so she's always wanted to know more about her German side as well as keeping in touch with her Native American side. And so we've talked about we'd like to visit Germany, and I think that'd be an incredible experience. I'd love to see Augsburg. I would truly love to see Augsburg. I would. My motherland. I would venture to call it by technical sense my motherland. So I would love to see Augsburg. Although I'm not gonna lie, as an American, I kind of fear visiting Europe. As an American, I kind of, largely because I do know Americans are not really viewed favorably, and that is fair, incredibly fair. Um, I'd like to visit France as much as I don't like the French. Uh, but what is that? Mom, you were telling me about that place that Aunt Anita was, where they filmed King's Landing. I'd like to go to King's Landing one day. Uh, get a bit of my Game of Thrones nerdity on, because I liked Game of Thrones a lot. I did. Well, I can't speak for the times now, but the French have always had a thing against Americans. Dubrovnik? Dubrovnik. I hope I'm saying that right. Let me tell you, I am terrible at pronouncing things. Not good at it. I may not be a cunning linguist, but I am a cunning linguist. So, haha! I award myself 2 points. Nah, it's not that bad. A lot of people do not like the imminent American attitude of superiority, but in general, Americans are not considered bad or shitty people. That is so relieving to hear. Thank you for that. Like, that is very relieving to hear. Because, like, I mean, I trust me, I do not think I am superior to anybody. I do not think that America is superior to every country, and I get like a lot of gotta go to sleep, start typing bullshit. Are you are you saying you have to go to sleep? I totally understand if you have to go to sleep. I cannot imagine how late it is in Germany right now. So, if you are heading out, it's 1:30 a.m. Wow. Ooh, yeah. Okay, yeah, it is late there. I'm surprised you are not in bed. I'm glad you came for me. I'm glad you wanted to come and check out my channel. I try to stream as much as I can. I won't be streaming tomorrow because I work tomorrow. Um, but I try to stream as much as I can. I really enjoy our conversation. I enjoy our conversation as well. I love to have conversations. I truly love talking to people. It is very, very pleasant getting to talk to you tonight, Frederick. Truly, it was very pleasant getting to meet you finally, in a way. So, I hope you have a good night. I wish many blessings to you and your family, and I hope you have a lovely night. I'll let your I'll let your stream on maybe helps with the algorithm. Well, thank you. Thank you. I that even that helps me so much. So yes, thank you. I'm pretty blessed. Pretty incredibly blessed, I must say, in that regard. Like I said, rich in family. Very, very rich in that regard. Oh yeah, Mom, I forgot you haven't seen the updates I've done until now. Like, I was doing minor updates and stuff like that, and I remember you had left before. Um, have a good night. I'll try to send you the other pictures on Facebook tomorrow. Please do. I cannot wait to see them. If you can't, not a problem. Totally understand. People have lives. But I am looking forward to seeing your art. And yeah, truly. Starting to realize I kind of have to pee. Forgot about going to the bathroom for a bit there. And the updates are, oh yes, you had left before. Oh, sorry about that. You had left before I like really started shaping anything out. So here, let me zoom out for a bit so I can. Oh, I'm sure you've seen it anyway, but anyway, yeah. So when you left, I hadn't gotten too many things done, but over time I slowly added more shape to the hair, more shape to the face. I threw in colors while I wasn't on stream just because I wanted to work on it a little bit more. So this is yeah, this is what I can do. And it's not even the full extent. I mean, I'm still still working. Haha. Yeah, I'm sure you noticed right away. I know you noticed right away. It's just but yes, I didn't get to showcase it, is what I mean. uh, I must showcase things. You know what? That was that ended. I like how that conversation ended because it reminded me of Nathan Algren and Katsumoto. I enjoyed having these conversations. Like, as it's getting to know each other, getting to know, especially since it's not only knowing a family member now, but it's also you know talking to somebody that lives in a different country and you know, getting to see cultural differences, and like the fact that he used metric measurement. I don't know much about metric. Willing to learn. Whoo! Whoo! Yeah, when he said millimeters, I was just like, metric. They don't teach much about that in school. Because 2 millimeters sounds very small, or 2 mm sounds very small. Not quite sure. I do not know how metric works. Dry marker. Glaze. What is Interestingly enough, all the metal working and beading, etc., is usually metric. Really? Really? So, like the jewelry crafting, that largely takes place. That's really awesome, actually. Like, can't say I know too much about crafting, but I just realized I did that on the black line layer. That was not what I wanted to do. One more. There we go. I wanted it to be on the back paint layer. Plus, I learned metric having German school. Yeah. Yeah, string material and so on. Yep, yep. Plus, yeah, you... Lucky. Americans don't want us to learn the metric system. At least not effectively. Sad. Sad, because, like, I mean, pretty much the entirety of the developed world uses metric. Like, how are Americans going to be so ignorant to the use of a worldwide accepted system of measurement? Nah, let's do it different than everybody. Better because it's America. You know, kind of like Fahrenheit. Like, okay, yeah, the entire rest of the world pretty much uses Celsius, like centigrade, stuff like that. But we use Fahrenheit. That pretty much nobody else uses. Nobody in the world uses Fahrenheit. It's not that hard though to figure out. I don't imagine it's hard to figure out. I'm sure I could just sit and I could read up on learning metric and you know just you know it's I'm sure I'd learn it pretty easily actually. But I think B is starting to shape up quite nicely, actually. I think B is definitely starting to come along. Let's actually... Ooh... Yeah, 69. Let's throw some darker red in now to kind of complement the lighter red we just used, kind of tie it in. Am I doing Bob Ross justice? Am I encapturing the vibe and the feel that Bob Ross was going for? Dude was a hero. Let's get that brush size down. Ah! Fuck. By the way, we are at a Jaeger's moon. Hey! It's my moon. It's my moon. I like that. That makes me happy. Thank you for telling me that. Stupid pen. Grabber tool. No, I missed it. There we go. That's. Now we're gonna throw in. Ooh, actually, I want it smaller. 6. Oh, okay. I think I'm good on the face. But woo! Hoo-hoo! Should probably listen to the Black Keys. I haven't listened to the Black Keys in so long. So long. It was one of the bands that Crystal and I actually really were into together. Funny enough, that was one of the ones we bonded on. Anyway, just one moment, everybody. I've been neglecting my bladder. I need to potty very bad, and I am going to kiss my wife and hope that she's willing to kiss me right now because I know I upset her earlier, and I apologize. But oh, my leg fell asleep. I'm back. I'm back. Hello. Sorry. I realized people probably left. I can hope they didn't, but, you know, I understand if they did. Fuck, it is chilly in here. My shirt is still inside out. Like, my shirt is still inside out, and I have not fixed it. But I don't really care. Like, if I'm being honest. Oh, that's... Woo! Okay. Alright. How's it going? Alright. So... Whew, I'm back. I grabbed a couple things as well as peed. So I grabbed this amazing glass right here, this cup that my wife got for her birthday a couple years ago. I have eggnog in it, by the way, because it's fucking eggnog season, y'all. Ooh, my favorite time of the year. For nothing other than the fact that it's eggnog. I love eggnog. Eggnog is I associate eggnog with feeling happy. Eggnog has always just been, I don't know, like, I mean, I don't care for Christmas. I don't really like Christmas. It's not my thing. But let me tell you, oh, fuck. But, I love eggnog. If there's a reason for the season, it's eggnog. Like, I give a fuck less about Christmas. Give me eggnog. I don't care about Thanksgiving. Give me eggnog. I just want eggnog. So as soon as I hear that somebody, like, as soon as I see someone posting that they got eggnog at Walmart, or eggnog is in stores now, like, or I hear that eggnog is out, I'm like, it's time to go get eggnog. So we went to Walmart yesterday, and we got eggnog. Had to. Absolutely had to. No question about it. Also, I'm going to use this incredible little device here. As soon as I can figure out how. I feel like a bad stoner. But yes, it is a pipe as well as a mug. It's the holidays, y'all. It's the holidays. And it smokes so well. Wow. I want eggnog French toast. Oh my god, that sounds so good. I wonder if anyone has ever used eggnog in a smoothie and just added random stuff. Don't get me wrong, I'll do that. I will definitely make a delicious eggnog smoothie. I don't even care. I can. I'm eating these Cool Ranch Doritos, but my heart's not in it. Because last night I forgot to pick up salt and vinegar pork rinds when I was at Walmart. I love salt and vinegar pork rinds. I also am craving the prime rib chips we have at 7-Eleven. They don't taste like prime rib, but they are tasty. They taste good. They don't taste like no prime rib I've ever had. Okay, that's happening. Yes, I did. Yes, I did just smoke through the mug. Um, it's a mug pipe. Ah, yeah, yeah. Haha. I love it. My wife got this mug for their birthday a few years ago, and we actually didn't use it until at all until a couple months ago. Like we had it for years, or for a couple of years, but we didn't use it until like maybe 2-3 months ago. But I mean, I'm hella glad that I did, cause yeah, just a pipe. Yeah, not a bubbler, just a pipe. Um, a very, very, very nice pipe. Oh, maybe, maybe if I. But yeah, it is awesome, is what it is. Like truly, I mean, I absolutely love smoking out of this thing, and because um, because I got eggnog last night. Okay, I am so glad that Jake taught me about Control Z, because holy fuck, sometimes sometimes I get so irritated that I fucked up. But I'm actually really happy. Like one of our friends came over and is hanging out with my wife, so she is not. So they're not bored and alone downstairs, and that that's always the best feeling, is when my wife is not alone while I'm working. Oh boy, you just learned Control Z. Welcome to a new world. Yeah. Unfortunately, if I don't realize that I messed up quick enough, I can only Control Z so many times before it's just like, no, live with your mistake. Well, I'm glad to know it's a universal thing. By the way, how's your C plus plus coming along? I'm, I read that and I was like, yes. How is you're going to be working with C plus plus, and that is awesome. 2 year it took you 2 years as a programmer. You can change the setting to allow more undos. You're gonna have to teach me that soon. And also, I need to learn how to program Control Z into one of my bumpers, so I can just hit the button and do the Control Z as many times as I need to. I do not know how to program the tablet buttons. We'll get to that one day, but this is what are you doing? Oh, I'm just getting stoned and drinking eggnog at the same time. Mm-mm-mm. I'm trying to make my mom proud, okay? I'm trying to make my mom proud. I should have broke that out earlier. Damn. I don't know. I'm happy about it. I love it. I absolutely love. Absolute. Woo! I dabbled a bit yesterday. C++ is one of the most versatile languages because I can write a program in C++ and then compile it to make it run on any system. I'll be perfectly honest with you. That sounds like total gibberish to me, but I respect it because I've heard so many of my programming friends, they have said that kind of thing, and I mean, sadly, yeah, I mean, it's not uncommon for people to get into C++ later, but let me tell you, I've seen a lot of places that are just that are like, hey, we're looking for a person who knows how to program, and with you bumping up your skill to learn C++, that says something, because you're making yourself absolutely marketable in the best way. Like, you're making yourself a commodity, and it's great. I believe that is the right term. If commodity is the wrong term, then, yeah. For the fact that I am pro on both, yeah. Drinking it, and you know what? I'm actually really proud that I gotta say, my mother gave me the taste for eggnog. Every programmer should be able to do at least read or write C++, but I've been slacking. We take our time. A lot of people say that every artist should make the jump to digital. Some of us take our time getting there. It took me this long to get into the digital game, and it was only because I was finally just like, you know what? I really should get on it. And I was given the tools. I was given the tools to do it, and you know what? I'm going to put them to use. So, you know what? It took me a long enough time to jump into the digital art world, and I'm going to make it my bitch. Not to mention, like I've said before, I feel more confident as an artist now on with this tablet than I ever have as an artist in general. I've done all the work with pencil and pen and paper for as long as I have to gain what I have. And now that I have the ability to break into a new world, I'm going to take full advantage of it. And you know what? I have never felt more confident at doing what I'm doing than I have now. I've never felt this confident on paper. I could do so much more. It's so much easier to get the thoughts out. It's so much easier to know what I'm doing and feeling confident about what I'm doing with this. You have given me a gift, brother. You have given me a gift. And it is the ability to grow. And I did it at my pace. I did, better to do it at 30 than to never do it. Better to do it in your 30s than to never do it. Maybe that's what I should have as the takeaway of my 30s, is that I really need to just, if I'm going to do anything, now's the time to do it. Now's the time to do it. And it's fun to play with digital art, too. It is Oh, goodness gracious. Like, um, I love it. It's not a matter of like, it's a matter of I love this. You know, this is, I feel powerful. I've never felt so powerful that I can finally, easily do what I've been doing or trying to do on pencil and paper for years. I feel like I can finally be confident as an artist. It's not about liking it. It's about being thankful for the fact that you have given me the opportunity to grow and really feel confident about what I do, because I know objectively this is pretty good. People have been telling me it's good. I'm liking it. And if I'm liking it, that means it's getting good. So, quite frankly, I'm going to take every advantage of this. I'm going to take absolutely every advantage of this tablet that I can. And eventually I'm trying to get my wife was talking about possibly for Christmas I can get the colors live for the 3DS, so I can be practicing basically digital art on the go when I'm not around my tablet. So, but I'm always going to come back to my baby. I love this tablet. I love this tablet. Yeah, I used to think I needed one of those digital art tablet where like I have to see the screen right in front of me. People are always just like recommending good paid programs. I love this open source program. I love Krita. It's great. Like, I can do what I need to do with this. Maybe one day when I develop more skill, I'll move on to like a more expensive toy when it comes to, you know, uh, programs. Like get myself a program, um, a paid one anyway. But until then, I'm going to master Krita. I'm going to master this tablet. And eventually it's not going to take me now about 5 hours on one piece, because I have been working on this head for a grand total of 5 hours. I have a minute 59 here on this stream, and in my last stream, 3 hours worth of work on that. So one day it won't take me 5 hours to just get one section of a drawing done. My excuse right now is that I'm adapting. Like a lizard. I'm adapting. Ho 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 ho. My shadows shedding skin. I've been picking scabs again. I've been crawling on my belly. I'm sorry, I got Tool stuck in my head a bit. I love Tool. Although it is a band that is just me listening to a bald guy try to be smart. Facts, it's facts. I really wish I could listen to like actual music I want to listen to though. I say it every stream, I fucking mean it. I really wish I could turn on some like music right now. You know what, Tech? Fuck it. Why don't I? I have a phone. I have headphones. Who am I talking to in person? Other than, I mean, I'm reading the comments back and talking. I could be listening to music in my ears and not. Why did I never think of that? God, I'm such a goober. I'm such a goober. I've been wallowing in my own chaotic, insecure delusions. Goodness, that's what it is. Insecure delusions. my shadow. Shedding skin. I've been picking. Scout the girl. I'm also really upset that I'm post-blocked right now. So, like, I was trying to promote my Twitch. Before I, I was like, last night, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna, I should have made the post last night, but I didn't. Like an idiot. And when I woke up and I found that Zuckerberg post-banned me again, I couldn't promote my page. I couldn't tell people that I was going live today on Facebook. So I just had this impromptu. So I I hate Facebook. I'm just starting to hate Facebook more and more. Just really tired of that fucking website. It is finding every way to fuck me over. Like truly, like they're constantly just like, "Oh, you're on post ban because for bullying and harassment." I'm not bullying and harassing anyone. I'm sorry, you want to be a fucking asshole? Like, you want to be a racist? You want to be a sexist? You want to fucking talk shit about an entire generation younger than you for problems that your generation created? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't call someone out on something that's incredibly hypocritical. Ban. Post ban. 30 days. Eat my ass, Facebook. Eat my ass. Twitch won't post ban me for something stupid. Anyway. That's... Oh, I forgot I was jamming to that. That is... Oh, I love that song so much. Turn. Yay. Kiss your eyelids in the morning. We start to raise your head, and does he sing to you incessantly in the space between your bed and walls? And it went all day at school, with his feet inside your shoes, looking down every few steps to pretend he walks with you. Oh, does he know that place below your neck that's your favorite to be touched? Does he cry through broken sentences like I love you far too much? Does he lay awake listening to your breath, worried you smoke too many cigarettes? Is he coughing now on a bathroom floor? For every speck of tile there's 1,000 more you won't ever see. Oh, inside yourself eternally. And we plotted out my death in every city where Maurice would whisper, "Here's where you rest." I was determined in Chicago, but I dug my teeth into my knees, and I settled for a telephone, sang into your machine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Stuttering. It's to practice how controllable we could become. Exactly. I agree with that 100%. Girl with the broken jaw that her father gave to her. She had eyes bright enough to burn me. They reminded me of yours. And in a story told she was a little girl through summer's field and a rows of ripe tomatoes where a secret was concealed, and it burned like thunder clasped under our hands. And it went for centuries to diary entries. And when road. You make me happy when, oh, when skies are gray. You make me happy when, oh, when skies are gray and gray and gray. Well, the clock's hard, it hangs inside its open chest with hands stretched towards the calendar hanging itself. But I will not weep for those dying days. Ones who've left, there's a few that have stayed, and on me here from the grass where I was laid. Ugh. God, that song slaps. Sorry, I know you guys are just like, oh, they're singing to, you know, a song we can't hear. Yes. That was The Calendar Hung Itself by Bright Eyes. It's one of my favorite fucking songs ever. It gets me so jazzed. I also notice that I usually listen to it when I start becoming manic. So, yeah. I'm having a manic episode rather than a full-on depressive episode. It's not so much a manic depressive episode. It's mania can feel like productivity, though. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. I'm okay. This is natural. Happens to everyone who happens to have schizoaffective bipolar type. But yes, I agree. It is a practice. It is a practice to. It's to practice how controllable we can become. It's absolutely like Zuckerberg doesn't give a fuck about the users on Facebook. It's the revenue he gains. Yet the dude doesn't even look human. Like, I mean, how are we not seeing that he's clearly some kind of cyborg? Like, or an android. Pretty sure Mark Zuckerberg might be an android. Yet his app is most compatible on Apple devices, like iOS devices. Like, that makes some kind of sense. The dude's an android, but his product is, like, the most compatible with, you know, iOS. Stupid. That's why I love Twitch. I should really stick to Twitch and Discord being my main social media platforms anyway. Like, if anything, I'd benefit mostly off of being on Twitch and Discord, because I've noticed that friends who don't have Discord generally don't care for Twitch stuff, or generally don't know much about Twitch stuff, or have a Twitch or anything like that. So, you know, Facebook doesn't seem to be the ultimate place for that. Also, I keep getting shadow banned because I'm sad. You know, they don't like being sad. Facebook's like, you can't be sad. You're on Facebook. Alright. So, oh! Fuck, man. Last eggnog drop. Eggnog drop. There's still smoke. Jesus! This thing holds. Ah! Okie doke! Now this is where it gets interesting. Now that I've drank my eggnog, and smoked, I'm going to drink a Pabst Blue Ribbon coffee, which is both alcohol and coffee. %5 alcohol by volume. So yeah, I'm probably going to get pretty trashed, if I'm being honest. Bring it on. Bring it on. It's only been 2 hours into the stream and I'm getting absolutely lit. I'm an adult. I am an adult. I have to tell myself that to assert dominance over my thoughts. I am an adult. I can do that. If I want to eat cake for breakfast, by God, that is my right. As an American and as an adult, if I want chocolate cake or banana bread for breakfast, by God, I'll have it. Damn, it's good being 30. You can't buy me a hot dog, man. You can't buy me a hot. Oh my God, my favorite line from that song will always be "Happy birthday to the crown." Fucking oh, that is like one of my favorite songs ever. Like, I know I say that a lot, but like, it's true. Like, almost every song is my favorite song. I can't help it. I love music so much. Like, if I listen to a song, it's because I really like it. Like, and, you know, because every time I listen to a song, I hope it brings out an emotion for me. And if it does, like, if I start laughing, like, I'm going to love it. I love to laugh, let me tell you. Laughter is one of the only things keeping me, like, actually really caring about being alive. I like when he says, "I'm an adult!" Yeah. Yeah, no, that fucking... was that Andy Samberg? Was that Lonely Island? I can't remember. Oh, man, that shit was funny. Damn, I love My Generation. Hella disappointed in it for the most part, but gotta love it. We had some banging music. That's for sure. We had some bomb music. Like, damn. I really don't like My Generation that much. But sometimes I'm just like, yeah. You know what? Yeah. I have love for this. Wish it was better. Are me and Mom your top viewers? Yes. 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 You guys are definitely my top viewers. I'm pretty sure it's you, Mom, Summer, and my wife. Like, I'm pretty sure that is like... Ah! Better. Most people won't even notice that. Most people will not even notice that. But yeah, we must be close. I think we're pretty close. I think we're pretty tight. You know, the closest family members are my mother and my brother. And I'm okay with that. You know, and my little sister, and you know, all my chosen family. I find my chosen family to be incredibly important to me. No one will ever detract from the people who have brought so much joy to my life. If I can say I'm blessed about anything, it's that, truly. The ability to have met all of the amazing people I know. Smart, subtle details that not many people will pick up on. See how many color splotches. A little too heavy on that one. Come on, bitch. There we go. Make it alive. Whoa! Whoa! That wasn't supposed to happen. Oops. Ah. No, no, no. Okay. Oh. They'll never know. They'll never know. Ooh. Ugh. Ooh. Mom, I remember telling you before that I don't. Mm, I don't much care for the taste of alcohol when I'm stoned. I don't. I do not care much for the taste of it when I'm stoned. Ugh. I really like those PBR coffees. I love them. Like before I started smoking, uh, I was drinking more of those, and like, man, they tasted so much better. Cause I remember telling Mom, I was talking to Mom on the phone, that I don't know. I remember. I think I had eaten an edible. I think it was in my edible phase. Um, I believe I was in my edible phase, and I remember I had a chocolate, and it was just one of those times I was talking to Mom on the phone, and like I popped open it was an Elysian ale, I believe. Space Dust. No, Dayglow. And uh I drank it and I was like, wow, something about being stoned just makes alcohol taste bad to me. Like, I'm like, I do not like this taste. That normally, when I'm not stoned, I love the taste of. I love the taste of. But, I don't know, when I'm stoned, just, it's not the same. I don't like it. Oh shit, read while stoned for confusion. I've always avoided C++ because it's so much scarier to read and write. There's so much more setup. I can't just say x equals 5 like in Python, or let x equal 5 like in JavaScript. There's so much more setup involved. I have to first write an include statement to make sure I'm including the standard C shit, my brain right now. Wah, wah, wah. Standard C library, then I have to write a main function and return a 0 to the end, and then I can finally write int x equals 5 inside of the main function. Holy shit, did I step foot in Tron? Like, what? What? Man, I felt like I was speaking Tron for a second. Like, shit, my brain is going right now. Whoo, boy. Art therapy, everybody. Art therapy. That's what I should make this whole thing. That's what I should make my whole Twitch art stream be about, is like art therapy. I'm just doing some learning. Fuck yeah. You know, whenever I have you guys on my streams, it always, you know, it's great. It's great. I love talking to you both. I love talking to everybody. I wish more people would talk when I'm streaming. But, you know, I understand. Like, I mean, everyone I know does have a life. And life is not easy right now. So... and that's A-okay. You're doing some learning. I'm like entering the Matrix reading that. If I was stoned right now, I might have understood that. Oh man. Damn, Neo. Did I just get red pilled? Wait. Red pill's going through the door, right? I can't remember. Oh, and then I can't even just run it. First, I have to compile, make sure it doesn't compile with any errors. This is the language of the robots. This is the language of the robots. This is why they made Wild Arms. Alien demon technology. We're scared of change. Primitive fish brain scared of change. I just crawl out water. Now walk on land. That's the explanation of fish brain for everyone. I'm tired of using fish brain and having nobody get it. Yes, fish brain refers to that fucking fish. That fucking fish. Oh yeah, and here's, I'm gonna go on a little stoned theological theory. You know, it's so incredible how some people write programs like Krita and in C++. Oh! That's fucking crazy. So that's like that meme where Vegeta is like, he's speaking the language of gods. Hey, don't diss the fish. No, I'm not dissing the fish. I'm just saying, like, it's so incredible that the fish is very symbolic universally. Like, fish is so symbolic in so many cultures. Like, fish means something. And that's where it gets interesting, because it even ties into religious things, like in Christianity, you know, like you and I discussed, Mom, that, you know, I believe, if anything, that Christianity as a religion, I'm baffled at the fact that they use the cross. I think that's missing the whole point. I feel the true symbol of what Christianity should be representing would be the fish, if anything. The fish is actually an insanely important symbol. Like in the Bible, I mean, it's you know, that's why they use it for their symbol. And you know, that makes more sense for the story of Jesus than the cross does. Like, I'm sorry. Like, why are we focusing on the fact that the guy died? Yes, it was for the whole sacrifice. I get that. The blood of the lamb washed away the old covenant. I understand that. We're not focusing on that part. What we need to focus on is the deeds. The fish was used for deeds. The fish was used for good. It makes sense that a fish would be an ultimate symbol of a fisherman, right? Right? Like, right? It makes sense. Perfect sense. Really. Truly. It's that right there. That is more important than the cross. Let's not focus on the torture device. Let's not do that. Let's not glorify a lynching. And that's what it was. I've talked about this before. The crucifixion was a lynching. Anyone who disagrees is absolutely wrong. I prefer not to see him there, because he isn't. No, that's the whole point. He rose from the dead. He came out of the tomb. He left that cross. That was the cross is where he left, but he became something new. Like, that was the release of that. And while I do think, yes, it in symbolism, the cross has its own meaning, but the fish is really the important part. Because I believe, I can't call myself a Christian, I'm not a Christian, but I do believe that my own personal philosophy has been, as of now, that I'm shaping up to as I get older in life, that I want to do more good works for others rather than trying to pursue what benefits me. I've been an incredibly selfish person, and I've put a lot of evil out into the world, and I feel I am karmatically getting what is coming for me. And it's not that I'm scared of that, it's just that it's humbling to know that I now have a perpetual darkness following me around, ruining everything in my life. And not just my life, but the one in those around me. I largely feel like this evil that has followed me has infected my relationship. Because, you know, I've been an absolutely shit person. And I was a shit person to my wife before I ever tried to do better. And damn if I'm not gonna try to do better because the world needs more positivity, truly needs more positivity. And not positivity in that bullshit rainbow sunshines, everything's oh fucking K, because it's not. I'm not gonna pretend I'm alright. I'm not alright. I'm not gonna say anything that's gonna incriminate me, or not incriminate me as much as, you know, make me take a happy vacation in slippy socks. Not really wanting any of that. So, anybody who's getting that vibe, drop that vibe now. That's not it. I'm unhappy, very much so. But not in any kind of traditional way, just unhappy in myself. And I need to start doing more and doing better as a person. Because, I mean, what's the point of humanity if we don't grow? What's the point of living if you don't try to contribute something good for when you're gone, and you're gone, and the only thing left is what people remember about you? That's all there is. Maybe heaven is just the act of living on in those around you, in the words they speak of you after you're gone. Maybe that's heaven. I don't have the answers. I'm not going to pretend I do. I don't. But it's big sleep, baby. Oh, anyway, let me get. Actually, yeah, I'm looking at the source code for Critter right now, and it's written in C++ and Python, 89% C++. By the way, growth is great stuff. Yes, growth is great stuff. Please continue typing your stuff, Nick. Please get me out of this depressive existential hole. I'm begging you. Grandma Fender legit thinks I have a mullet. Oh my god! So yeah, I saw Jenny be all like, "Is this you?" Yeah. Well, yeah. Yes, it is. But, you know. Oh, I love Grandma Dottie. I love Grandma Dottie so much. Because you updated your Facebook picture. Yeah. Oh, man. I think it's great. I love it. I think that profile picture is beautiful. I wanted to react to it, but of course I caught that Facebook post ban. But yes, I love it. Oh god, I love it. It is funny. It tickles me. I've always wanted a photo like that, but like I don't know how to edit that kind of stuff. I aim to learn how to do that kind of stuff. Via like photo editing and whatnot, so I can make memes for the meme. I do it solely for the memes, okay? She said I look so good with my long hair. Ah, bless Grandma Dottie. Bless Grandma Dottie. I only do not accept Grandma Dottie's friend requests because I think I'm a bit too brash a person for her. Like Grandma Judy too. Like I do not write grandma. I do not post grandma friendly content. I don't. I don't. I mean, unless people start getting really cool about a lot of things real fast. Like, you know. I mean, I get it. Like, I give off the like I've heard it a million times that I am a queer commie. I get that one a lot. And that's what, you know, that's what brings us full circle is like my thing is I definitely believe you know, a lot of humans, we need help. We need to support each other in the country. We truly do. We need to support each other. I'm also going to turn this into my slash podcast. So, yes, let's get ready. I'm going to, like, maybe we should do, like, some kind of open table discussion type thing. I just sent Mom the mullet picture. Ah! Oh, man. Love it. Love it. I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you did. Yes, Mom. This is what the kids are memeing these days. This is what the kids want. They want the memes. Oh, man. Woo! Oh man, it feels so weird that I'm finally getting into the body work. B is shaping up. Nice and clean. Oh, don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think you'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, it might blow up and kill this man. I remember that song so vividly. Oh, man. I want my mullet back. Oh, I fucking hate myself. Why haven't I been listening to music? I've been too busy ranting. And I don't know. I mean, I like I said, I enjoy this. This is art therapy. Slash podcasting slash NPR chat. I don't know. I might be a little hardcore for NPR. Might be a little too hardcore for NPR. Ooh, I know what I want to listen to. I want to listen to that new Willow Smith song. That kid is great. Where the fuck? Oh, there it is. Willow Smith. Amazing. Today's What Kids Are Into humor. Nice and clean. Woo! No, you know, Mom, I posted part of our conversation from text on Facebook once. Um, it was when I sent you that YouTube clip of James Spader from The Office, the Robert California line, and you sent me back a fire emoji, and like I was just like, my mom is so fucking hip, like. My mom is so fucking hip. Like, holy shit. Like, my mom, like, I sent her basically a meme, but, you know, in the format of the fact that, like, a YouTube video, and she sends me back a fire emoji. Like the kids of today do. I'm just like, my mom is so with it. Like, holy shit. So I screenshotted and I like posted about it, and I'm just like, this is like how my mom and I talk. Like, and I thought I took after my dad, and I was just like, oh man, I love it. I loved it. It was great. You cracked me up with that fire emoji. I was just like, no shit. Oh, dead ass. It was because it was spot on for James Spader. I love it. You know how to use emojis. Like, you're aware, is what I'm trying to say. Like, you're aware. And that is so awesome. You are aware of youth culture. You're like fighting back. You're like, oh, I'm 51. I don't give a shit. I'm young. Mom's top emoji is the bullseye emoji, though. She owns it like no one else. Oh, man. I love emojis, I do. Ooh, here comes Willow. Get a girl. When I wake up, I can't even stay up. I slept through the day. Fuck, I'm not getting younger. But when I'm older, I'll be so much stronger. I'll stay up for longer. Meet me at our spot. Got a vibe. Baby, are you coming for the ride? I just wanna look into your eyes. I just wanna stay for the night. Caught a vibe. Maybe we can hit the 405. Hypnotized by the lies. Damn, this must be the life. Fall asleep. I can't even stand asleep. Something standing a hold of me. I don't know this guy's part as much. I don't know this guy's part as well as Willow's part. Or spot. What kind of vibe? Baby, are you coming for the ride? Oh, eyes. Ugh. Get the 405. Ugh. I don't like the second half of the song as much. I don't know. Just, It's like Miss Louise would always say, in my head, I'm still 32, her at 84. I love that emoji. Ah, you guys are so great. You guys are so great. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for being here. This is fun. I am having a hard time drawing a body. I am so just swept up in everything right now. I'm living for this moment. This moment. Art therapy. God, I should do art therapy on Twitch. That's gonna be my whole shtick. Occasionally video gaming, yes, of course, but art therapy. Art therapy. If for no one else, then for myself. You know what? And that's why I encourage people to tune in on Twitch, so we can all talk together, so we can all blow off steam. My viewers coming in, talking to my brother and my mom and, you know, my wife and my sister and the people who support me, and me getting into a better headspace. Hopefully people enjoying it, putting them in a better headspace, because you know what? We should celebrate people's progress. This is enlightening for me. But I'm just a lazy pothead. I think I want to make the apple juice emoji my thing. The apple juice emoji. Hell yeah. Why not? We should all have our own, like, signature emoji. I think we should get, like, a family group chat. And then, wait, weren't you guys doing something like that? Don't you guys do something like some kind of family group chat thing that I think you invited me to once? Because, like, I never join in anything. I'm out of the loop. Like, I absolutely hate being in work texts. Like, oh, God, I hate work chats. It's like, oh, yeah, we all work together, so we should all be in a chat conversation 24/7. Oh, it's so great. Let's talk about work. Oh, man, how I love work. Sorry, that whole process was a little mentally numbing for me. I just, if anything, it means I just, if I get a job anywhere, I will not accept any invites to any kind of work group chat. Like whether it's a text thread or anything. Fuck off. Oh, group chat on iPhone. Oh, that's right. Okay. Alright. Well, we used to do it on WhatsApp, but some of us got rid of that one. Okay, man. I never know. I'm never in the loop with anything. I got a lot of pans in the oven. I got a lot of logs on the fire. In the turlet. I have a lot of, schizophrenia. I was trying to get a hold of you last night. We needed a fourth for Mario Party. You did? I know you called me and I missed you that one time. I didn't even, because I replied that I didn't even realize you called. I didn't know you called again. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Why am I never getting, yeah, 9:57 p.m. yesterday. You are a master of phone tag. Ah, now I feel like an asshole. Now I feel like an asshole. I should give you my number. I should give you my number. I am so sorry, buddy. Yeah, we were getting groceries last night, and we had to take a taxi home, and I ran out of cigarettes, so I was like searching out, like I lost my last pack of cigarettes, couldn't find it, crushing nicotine headache because I have to smoke so much, which is why you always so constantly see me when I'm on my cigarette break, which you don't, unfortunately. I You are such an, I don't know what that is. It's all stars. Like, you are such a, what? I don't know what that starred word is. I'm threatened. I get enough notifications as I kind of hate being in group chats. Yeah, yeah, I could. It would mainly be around the holidays, check in with what we were doing and going. All right, I mean anyone can message me or text me anytime. Like if you want to talk to me, like text me. Which, yeah, you talking to me? Oh, I'm talking to my friend, my buddy 8-bit right here. Yeah, wait, I think, or what? I don't know. Too many words on screen. Too many conversations. Track, brain, blah blah blah. Oh, I'm talking to Francis. Oh, thank you, Francis. All right, I'm gonna. By the way, 8-bit, I'm going to text you my number. So, text me sometime. If I do not answer, I try. He said he feels like an asshole, so I said he is one. Okay, fair, fair. But I'm giving my friend my phone number, so he can contact me. If I don't answer, it's not intentional. I usually don't hear my phone go off, because I kind of, probably because I keep my phone on Do Not Disturb. I think I just want to call you Jaeger. You know how cool that is? Fuck yeah. Call me Jaeger. I don't give a shit. Hell yeah. I'm about it. I mean, considering that's my favorite alcoholic beverage in the world. Mom says it means hunter in German, from what I understand. From what I understand. But yes, Jaeger sounds cool. It does sound cool. Pacific Rim, hello. Jägermeister, my favorite alcoholic beverage in the world. That Brooke usually has to hide from me. I was trying to be challenging. I must be getting tired. I'm so sorry. Don't challenge me. I'm sensitive. I'm sensitive, okay? I have feelings. But yes, I'm actually kind of I'm actually oh, the other one. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Challenge him. Challenge him. He's the oldest son. Challenge him. Challenge him. That's fine. I don't care about that. I'm the baby. You can't yell at me. I'm baby. He didn't pick up the tone in my text. Oh man. Yay, I'm the youngest. So it's so you know that's why I'm your favorite, because you and I have the we you and I have the we know what it's like to be the youngest. Youngest siblings unite. Sorry, Nick. It's nothing personal. It's just you're the middle child. Soap eater. No one takes us seriously. It's true. No one takes us seriously. We love you, Mama. We do. We do. We love our mom. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's right. This is going to be bulked up anyway because uh, B has style, by the way. B knows how to dress. That's one thing. B knows how to dress. They call B ranch because they be dressing. Yeah. B ranch because they be dressing. And truly, I mean, this is inspired by my own wardrobe anyway, so. Sometimes I have style, and sometimes I rock it. Ooh, it has almost been 3 hours. That's usually my cutoff point, is 3 hours. I feel like 3 hours is a good amount of time, so I'm probably going to be ending this stream really soon. Because I kind of have to go to the bathroom. It is 6 o'clock. I haven't spent too much time with my wife. We try to enjoy each other's company as much as possible. Um, and I know that it's late in Florida land. You're so good at drawing. No, I'm not. It's just, it's not good. Not good. You want to see good at drawing? Look at some of Papa Ray's sketches. Like, if you ever get a chance, like, talk to Aunt Paula. Like, go see Aunt Paula. See if she will show you. Uh, she will show you some of Papa Ray's sketches and stuff like that. I mean, I've saw what I've seen from Nathan, and from at the time of my life where when I lived with Papa Ray. Uh, right before he died. Um, and yeah, I mean, his work is just. I think his work speaks to the raw emotion of the soul. That man was. That man was truly a talent beyond like I've ever seen. Like that man left me in awe. I wish I could be a fraction of that artist. Be a fraction of what that made me feel. Just visionary. Truly, truly, in my opinion, a visionary. Papa Ray was a brilliant artistic mind. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, without compare. Like, I mean, he was a mountain of an artistic man. Oh, shit. Okay. You're so good at drawing. Torsos are hard for me. I can only draw by tracing over. Well, good to see you, bro. Have an awesome night. Love you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my blue sleep the time is getting bigger. All right, great. All right. But yes, okay. Yes. Thank you, everyone who. Ooh, maybe I do want to widen those arms a bit. Um, but yes, thank you to my mother, thank you to my brother, thank you to my friends, everyone who came out today. Thank you to my cousin, thank you to my sister, thank you to 8-Bit. Uh, Thank you guys so much for coming out tonight and, hanging out, keeping my stream absolutely lit as I've now been working on this particular drawing for an accumulated almost 6 hours. Um, I have so little done. But anyway, I will see you guys next time for my next stream. This is Phantom Zeros, the Gray Fox, Frank Yeager, signing out, and you guys have a wonderful night.